All right, Joe Zikas from NorthfieldBuzz. I just walked into Temple Jeremiah in Northfield, flanking Jeff
Schuett
are my sponsors. Bonnie Larson on the left, Linda Martin on the right. And it's kind of a fascinating environment. What are we doing here?
Well, we're here to meet Jeff, and we're not here for the Temple Jeremiah. We're here for the Temple of Bridge, because Jeff is among us bridge players really one of the gods of bridge lessons. And we're here, Bonnie and I, to interview him and see what really happens on a day-to-day. Can you tell Bonnie and I a little bit about what we're going to see?
Okay, well, this is Temple Jeremiah, and we have bridge games here every afternoon, every weekday afternoon. The Monday, Wednesday games are limited to players with under 500 points, so it's for new players, players who have newly learned to play bridge but haven't gotten into the competitive spirit as strongly as others. And today, Wednesday, is actually the game that appeals to the newest of the new. So we have a lot of players who have little experience playing in a duplicate environment.
Oh, that's great, because you know, I don't play bridge at all. So if I came here today, would you let me sit down and play cards?
Well, you couldn't play without knowing something about bridge, but you wouldn't have to be very experienced to play today. And we try and make it as easy for you as possible. The players are extremely friendly and welcoming and accepting of some slight variations in normal protocol. We don't push you too hard to play too fast.
I can play buck euchre.
Well, bridge is a little like euchre. There's a little similarity there.
Maybe we can go in and at least you'll get to see.
Would you have a partner for Bonnie if she showed up?
Yes, we guarantee a partner for anyone who comes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so there's somebody, most people, a vast majority, do come with a partner. But occasionally people's partner have a dentist appointment or something, and we have people standing by, and we always have 4 to 6 people probably that are looking for a partner. So we try and pair them up with like skill sets.
It's exciting.
And you're going to fill this whole room, you say?
Well, on some days, absolutely. On Mondays and Fridays, the games run about 40 to 50 tables. And we play for about, well, on Monday and Wednesday, we play for about not quite 3 hours, about 2 hours, 45 minutes. The other days, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, we play for about 3 hours, 15 minutes, 3.5 hours or so. And on Monday and Friday, there will be as many as 45 to 50 tables of bridge, week in, week out.
Turn people away?
No, we would never turn people away. We just set up more tables, put them in the hall, whatever. The most they've ever had is around 55 tables here.
And we've got a bridge person. Are you going to be taking bridge today with Jeff and his group? Do you mind if we film you for a minute or two? It's for a Northfield Buzz, our information about Northfield's lifestyle. Are you a regular?
And YouTube.
And YouTube. So you're a regular?
Yes.
You take lessons from him too?
I used to.
He's pretty good, isn't he?
He's wonderful. He's the best.
I said the same thing. He's my teacher. I think he's the best.
He's the best.
But tell me, you come every week. What do you feel like about participating, and how does it go?
I think it's fascinating, and it's challenging.
Is this your partner?
No.
Oh, okay.
So what's set up on the tables?
Yeah, this week Bonnie
this
doesn't
is very.
play at all, so she doesn't.
This is very
tell me
interesting.
about this.
This is a table card that just tells you what table, and as we play, you progress. One side sits north-south and sits stationary, stays here the whole day. And the east-west players typically play 2 or 3 hands, individual hands, and they will progress from one table to the next. So there's a normal progression called a movement.
Oh, so you move around?
Yes,
So Jeff
you move
and I
around
will
and
show
play
you
different
for a
people.
second.
So in an afternoon, like today, you'll typically play 7 different other pairs.
Okay, you do the first, like, let's say you had a good hand and you were bidding.
Okay. Well, this is referred to as a bidding box, and it's a silent bidding mechanism so that you can visually bid without verbally speaking. So if I wanted to open one note trump, I had a good hand, 15 to 17 points, I pick up the one note trump card and I put it in front of me.
And I have a good hand because I have a good teacher, Jeff, and I know how many points I have to overrule him because he has a very good hand.
That's right.
So for me to tell my partner, the whole thing about bridge is communication.
Right.
Except I find this, since I do like to visit with my partner's friends and my clients, this is a good lesson in self-control. Because when we first did this, I can remember Jeff saying, use the bidding box, because I'd say, I have one no, he goes, use the bidding box. So you put it down, and that means I had, how many points does that mean I had?
Well, it doesn't mean points. Typically, she'd have a 6-card or longer suit and maybe 10 or more points, depending on her distribution.
So why would you do that instead of talk?
Because then if there's 150 people in here talking,
It
you
gets a
wouldn't be
little
able to
just can't
loud if
hear.
everybody's
Oh, I see.
chattering.
Okay.
And there are, the reason why this originally came up was because of intonations in bidding will tend to communicate things like, 3 spades?
Right.
Should I be bidding 4 or should I not? 3 spades. That means don't bid, game partner. So the intonations sort of
I see.
ended up
club?
introducing into the game, and that was not a good thing. The bidding should be based on the bids only. And so as a result,
Can't
the
you
bidding...
still do that with facial tics and?
Well, kind of, but that becomes more clear, more obvious.
When your partner knows you well, my
Yeah, now
partners
Linda
know-
just rubbed her
They say to
nose.
me, they can watch me that I'm counting. They say, I can see you counting because you're counting with your fingers. And so you have to be careful. But this is really
So,
kind of fun.
Yeah,
I think, the bidding
but
box.
today this has become useful because as people get, the bridge is a terribly addictive game, and once you start to learn it and it gets in your blood, you want to play all the time, and you'll play the rest of your life. And of course, the older we get, the harder we get of hearing and things like that. So this is very good for visual
Speak for
reasons.
yourself, Jeff.
For visual reasons, you no longer have to say, I need a review of the bidding. What did you say? So it's right there in front of you, and all the bids remain on the table. So as you bid more, you just lay it out, and so all the bids retain a visual
Oh, and this is
appearance
if
on
you
the
weren't-
table.
If he didn't, their
Right,
partner
and
didn't
once-
answer, then they
Once
passed.
the bidding's over, you pass.
And what's this part? Some people in our lesson go,
Well,
that means it's over with. They tap twice.
okay, whatever.
You're not supposed to.
You may- you may
And
have
then
your
a
own,
score
yeah.
sheet.
Correct?
So explain that part and how they get points, because
Well,
these ladies are so
The
eager.
way
They
this
were
works
on
is,
time.
this is called duplicate bridge,
For
and it's
points.
called duplicate because the same hand gets played at each of many tables. And we keep track, this is called Traveler, and you write down your score, what you did. So if Linda overcalled 2 hearts and she made 2 hearts, she would write down 2 hearts, and the score that happens to be plus 110. Then all done, we fold it up, we stick it in the hand, and once that hand is over, that round is over, that moves to another table and they play it. And if that person went down in 2 hearts, Linda would get a great score for having made it against us. If the other table had made 3 hearts, they would get the better score because they did better on that game. So the hand is duplicated around the room, and that's why it's called duplicate bridge.
So who wins?
Well, what you do is you get 1 point for every person you beat. If her score beat 3 people, she'd get 3 points. If your score only beat 1 person, you get 1 point. We add all those points up, and eventually somebody has more than others, and those are the winners. So the
Then
more
you go
people you
over there.
beat, the better off you are, and the reward, if you will, is master points. This is sanctioned by a national organization called the American Contract Bridge League, and they keep track, much like chess and some other activities, keep track of how you do, and you win master points, and it's regulated and kept track of by the ACBL, and when you win points, that gets sent into the national organization. They keep track, and there's achievement levels as you gain more and more master points over time.
So do you get a little ID card that?
Yes.
That says
When you
you're a
first
master?
join, you get an ID card with a number, and that number you carry with you for more or less the rest of your life, and any points you win get registered to that number.